If you're looking for professional day trading education and high level trade analysis and dissection, you've come to the right place. My name is Pat Mitchell. I've been a trader for the past 11 years, and I'm here to give you exactly that high level professional day trading education, all here for free on YouTube and on X. And today we're going to be going over two specific trades. One was a little bit more difficult than the other. And give me one sec. We're going to fire up these charts and we're going to rock and roll, folks. I hope you all had a wonderful day. I know I certainly did. It was a great morning. So everything seems to be real laggy here today. Dun, dun, dun. I think my internet might be screwed up. So hopefully it's not too grainy for you guys. It keeps cutting in and out on me, but that's all right. We'll try and do the best that we can here. So this morning, we took a couple of trades. For those of you that are just joining us here, please keep in mind that these blue levels are struck prior to the market open. And then I develop trade plans around that. And then that's exactly what I trade. I do not deviate from that. So let's start with Qs first. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so into the actual action. And because of the protection in this trade, we had this yesterday's highs, and then we had trend. It's a trend that it's been following for quite a while. So you're pretty protected in that trade. So as soon as it opens up, pops up into that level, I'm going to execute. Now, it didn't pull back much, but on options, when you're trading options the way that I do, it's more than enough. You end up banking quite a bit of money for just a very short period of time. So first executions, and then paid myself, and then was patient up until coming into our next resistance level, executed that on that big push and thrust up, executed, and then added once it started to show a little bit of confirmation that it's going to have difficulty going higher, and then simply reap the rewards of this one. This one was close to about 100% trade from my entry, my last entry, best entry, up to my best sell. And probably about 75, 80% gain on just from best to best, and locking in about $3,400 on that trade. This one, when it came in, there was actually an area to add. And I talked about this, and I've talked about this a lot on this channel. When we come up and test and it barely gets through, slices back, pops up, you can definitely take that add, as it is proving weakness. And I didn't. I just wanted to let this run. I was busy managing SPY because we did have a little bit of divergence there. And so moving on to the SPY trade. Now, SPY was interesting. SPY, I had quite a bit of conviction in this trade, and that's why you're not seeing a bunch of bulk payments where I could have paid myself. I was definitely looking for a bigger result, which I don't do very often. Again, for those of you that watch these recaps, you know that's not something I generally do, but I had a lot of conviction in this trade because, again, we did have a very did not gap over top of trend. That's something I've talked about before. In order for this to really break trend, we need to gap up, pull back, test support, and then move higher. Okay, that's not what it did. Instead, it opened below that trend. Sure, it came higher, but our risk was off of pre-market highs. And you'll see that there's some of you that might look at this and be like, well, it went over pre-market highs. Yes, but there's no legitimate confirmation. Now, we don't stop out because it breaks a level. That's a big, big issue I see a lot of traders do when they're new to trading, is they will stop out as soon as it basically touches that level or barely breaks that level. You need to let it confirm. Get your hands off that mouse, sit back, and just let it cook. Let it work itself out. Give it time to breathe. Give it time to move. And once I'm starting to see that confirmation, that's when I start applying pressure, meaning adding more size to it. And then again, just started paying myself all the way down. Absolutely beautiful move. Locking in again on this one a little bit more than Q's, but 3,488. So about 7 grand on the day within the first 30 minutes. And if you want to learn how to do that, I can certainly show you how to do that. Not only have I been a trader for the past 11 years, so over a decade, but I actually have a knack for teaching and being able to get my thoughts and my strategy to traders so that they understand it and then they can implement that education. So if you're interested in that, head over to tricktrades.com. If not, that's cool. No problems, guys. I get it. A lot of you have been burned before. So you're here to just feel a guy out, or maybe you're just interested in the free stuff. But keep in mind, while going the free route on YouTube, doesn't matter if it's my YouTube or anyone's YouTube, you will just take longer. It'll take you longer to get there. So if you feel that you have all the time in the world to reach your trading goals, by all means, just please enjoy the free stuff. All good. But for those of you that are serious and want to get involved, come to tricktrades.com. I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.